Hi, Thumos. Welcome back. Guys, here's a little tip. All right, here's a little social tip that I think will help you out. My father was a freaking master at this, okay? He was like a social god. I didn't realize it at the time, but looking back, holy shit, this dude was a beast. All right? He would go to the flea markets. He would set up all his junk. He had all these antiques, glass, he had furniture, and he'd just be selling this shit. I don't even know how he sold it, but he sold it. He made a living. He supported 6 freaking kids on this. And, he'd be standing there 6'4", 300 pounds, huge behemoth of a man. Come on, step right up. Step right up. I got kids to feed. Start out early in the morning. Next thing you know, there's freaking 20 people rummaging through, sifting through his boxes, just picking out junk. He's over here making deals. Give me 20 for that vase. Give me 100 for this couch. All right, I'll make you a deal. Give me $1.50 for this freaking couch and vase. Working deals. Everyone at the freaking flea market knew him, called him Billy Bob. They loved him. And he was a freaking master at making people feel a part of something. That's what it was. He was like a beast at making people feel comfortable and connected. When I saw him at church, he was the guy to get everyone like rallied behind some hyped up, like kind of hyped up and rallied behind some idea. Like, let's get all the men to go out to eat after we do this little project, or let's have a huge bake sale, and he'd be there just freaking selling these freaking brownies, whatever it was. He was the guy for that. But he had such a way to bring outsiders into the inner circle. Like, that's what it was, to bring outsiders into the inner circle. And when I look back at that, it's such a powerful social cue that you can add to your life that will just make every social interaction awesome for yourself, for other people. It will give you the ability to make connections. I think that too many times guys overlook the power of including other people and bringing people together. So this is really it. The social tip is simply be the guy that gets people together. And if you think about this, on a human level, everyone wants to feel included. They want to feel like they are part of something. They don't want to be isolated. No one wants to be the isolated weirdo in the party. Most people, especially, like your average person, your guy and girl, have some sort of social anxiety when it comes to being around strangers. Okay? Especially at like work meetings or meetups, going out when there's people mingling. Like, everyone, especially nowadays, it seems like there's this wall up, like the bubbles that were in COVID times that people would sit and eat their meal in, the bubbles. It's like everyone has this invisible aura, this bubble up, that's kind of safeguarding them from everyone else. But the thing is, deep down, they want to be included, right? People want to congregate, they want a fellowship, they want to be included in something. So you come along as that guy that sort of connects, you unite the people. And I try to do this. It kind of is a natural thing. It's not like a try hard thing, but you got to realize that other people in your environment want to be included. So for instance, I was at the Scar Lounge with a couple friends that are actually in our group. We got in the High Thumos group, we got some couple guys in Cleveland. So we went to smoke a cigar, and the girl that's working there, we had brought some tequila, and we're pouring ourselves, sipping a little tequila, drinking, smoking the cigar, and I just offered her some. I said, "Hey, would you like some tequila?" And she's like, kind of taken aback because no one really offers her any. So she has a drink with us. Then we're just talking to this girl, making small talk, having great conversation. Bada bing, bada boom, And it's like those things really wake you up. They wake you up. They make you more involved with the community and make you feel more connected with the people that you're around. Another time, I went to this this meeting with my girl for her work, and I'm in this place. I see other people. They're kind of talking. You can tell people are kind of not really in flow with each other. There's not like just this like connection. And so I go over to these two guys. They're kind of talking. I mingle with them for a bit. I'm like, hey, you guys drinking anything? You want to go get a drink? And then we hit up the bar. They're getting a drink. Then I go over to another group. There's these girls talking. I start just talking to them. Some BS comes to my head, maybe about work, maybe something funny that's going on, or there was a game of shuffleboard. Start talking about that. Like, any of you guys good at the shuffleboard game? You ready to get whooped? You ready to get whooped in this game? Then we get them over. We're bringing them over. They're playing shuffleboard with us. Then I leave them on their own. Then I'm going over somewhere else, and I'm just sort of like, just moving, like this little social dance. And this isn't about like yourself, this is more, it makes you feel amazing. It makes you feel amazing when you can scoop your nuts and do this and sort of be that person. But I just really want to encourage you guys to do this. Really be encouraged to do this sort of thing, to include other people. Make them feel included, and it'll make you feel amazing. So that's that. What I've learned is when you have, it says this in the 48 Laws of Power, but enter action with boldness. And when you're bold, when you're brave, when you have courage, that boldness helps other people relax. It helps extinguish tension in the room. When they see someone that's acting boldly, that's not afraid to walk around and just talk. It's very easy to talk. It's very easy when you start practicing the skill of including other people and being genuinely interested in other people's lives. Like if you just are genuinely interested in another person's point of view, their frame of reference, like you'll be amazed at the topics that could come up, the conversations you can have just out of thin air. It's like you've accessed the muse, man. Like you're just pulling gold. You're pulling like things out of thin air. They just show up in your head. And a lot of times, guys, I think, when you don't have social interactions, you start to theorize when you're alone. And you put yourself in these situations where you're talking with other people, and it kind of makes you nervous. You ever been just sitting on your couch and you're nervous of a social interaction for no reason? But it's normal, dude. We're all humans, right? We're meant to think about interacting with other humans. So I would say the biggest barrier is just to actually go forward into the social place. Like, if your friends invite you out, it's so easy these days just to sit on the couch and like, oh, I'm just going to play my game or read my book or, entertain myself. It's too easy to entertain ourselves. So actually going out there, going to the library, like going to a different cafe or going to the cafe for the first place to study, to write, And that's how you have these moments of intensity, which I recently talked about in the past video. I think you guys should watch that because there's something powerful there. There's these moments of intensity that wake you up, that like cause you to have to be present, to use your mind, right? To use focus, to be alive. They really wake you up out of this haze that a lot of us have fallen into in life. So get out there and go into these social situations, these new places, discover new parts of your city and, whatever it is, and include other people. And from that, just going with courage, going within that thing, you'll pull from the, what is that called? The ethereal, what's it called? You'll pull from it, whatever it's called. So, yeah, man, it's just, what else are we going to do? Right? We're social creatures. We're men. And what's the point of all this improvement and becoming stronger and getting yourself together if you're not going to put yourself in other people's presence, if you're not going to help other people live a better life and make them happier? What's the point of all this improving? That's Thumos, the ability to be seen, not cowering away like a little leech, like a little crab in his shell, but actually putting yourself into those environments to be seen and to impact other people, right? To give them a bit of hope. And sometimes people just need a good friendly word, or to have conversation with someone face to face. Maybe they've been alone too long. Maybe they focus on work too much. They're just stressed the fuck out, right? Like maybe they just need to talk to another person. That's normal. That's cool. And again, don't do this in like a try-hard way where you're like super hyped up and bouncing around. You don't need to be like that. Like people want to probably just have a normal conversation and be with someone that is that's cool and relaxed and unburdened by these chains of anxiety that most people feel, right? And like being able to talk to a stranger, being able to include a stranger in a group, make people feel welcome. Come see what I have to give. Or just like my dad at the flea market, come and see my wares. And develop friendships and relationships and connections. What else are we going to do? All right. So give that a try, include other people, be that guy, that bridges the gap. All right. This is something we talk about all the time. Moments of intensity, just connecting with others. Guys, come and join our group. I hope to talk to you in the voice chat. We have them pretty much every day throughout the week. We're just talking, connecting, developing friendships for the future. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.